but you go right ahead and tell me what you have in mind.
I have a failure in mind.
If you break anything more in here, I'm going to
I have
kick
to
you
say,
out.
yeah, I have to say you're not doing very well with it. So
I was doing well on the previous game. I
Yeah.
can't do well in both.
okay, so in that case, let's get a little bit more active. Your characters all know that this food is not going to last forever, and that the bulk of the water you've probably finished the canteen that you were carrying, and you know that the water is up there in the little car, and you also have some idea of some of these dangers. But there is also one more consideration. It is not clear how much this particular soldier has been able to send back to the hive, or how good the contact is. The contact with the hive was already kind of muted by the time you got this far away anyway. But you know that he was telepathically trying to, communicate and shout and warn the hive and things with all these intruders that were invading, obviously. So that is one consideration. When you next check on him, you'll find that he is awake and just moving slightly. So that's your current awareness. He's not leaping up. He's very badly wounded. So it's not as though he's very mobile, but he is awake. And so you could, for example, try to communicate with him telepathically. There's all sorts of things you might try, whatever you want. How about you? Are you just kind of shutting down and trying to stay out of everybody's way? Are you coming up with thoughts on what to do, or?
No, I don't know. Like I don't think I'm there yet because, like said, I'm used to getting the instructions from somewhere. But yeah, I don't know. Like I don't know anything about the structure. I don't know if I'm even that interested in it. We have supposedly professionals doing that, I guess.
Right.
So whatever you say, it's good. I just happen to know that we have an archivist 286263. Yeah, like worrying about the car thing. I think it's in your mind inevitably, and so I think that could be something to consider.
That's what I was trying to look up before that I completely forgot about. Was this issue of teleporting and how this works. One level of success, the teleporter may move about 2 meters.
Okay.
That's
That's really
right.
bad. Like
Uh,
what is this?
2 levels, throwing range 20 meters. 3 levels, transport anywhere within shooting range about 200 meters. Teleporting another person or object up to human size causes a 1-point penalty for each person or object to be transported. Now, actually, that means it is possible to teleport that thing.
Honestly,
You would have to get there yourself and then teleport it down.
honestly, I don't think I need the whole thing down here.
Mhm.
I'm feeling rather comfortable in the structure, and I'm probably not going to leave it until I have figured out how to compartmentalize and file all the information that doesn't fit into any system I know about.
Right.
So while I would prefer to have that little database to be able to at least try cross-reference information, I don't need the whole thing. I just
It was also specialized.
this box because
Right.
I will be able to run it here with this.
Right. You need the cybernetic part, but not the vehicle part.
Yes.
I see. And then another aspect of this is that you know that it has the information that was supposed to manage the mission that you were
Which
here
would be a
for.
bomb.
Yeah, which at the moment you're all wondering why were we sent here anyway. So some of you are. So the next question is then, do you want to go and get this? So to teleport yourself to that spot would need 3 levels of success.
Even if I walk like right under it.
No, then you would be in throwing range and you would need 2.
Yes, that sounds better because I'm okay using my.
Maybe you want
legs.
to take company with you, just for
Because that went so well last time.
But
I'm gonna shoot the red
Going-
gun.
Honestly, he
Yeah.
isn't going to shoot our.
No, I shot myself last time.
So in this, okay,
have a sharp.
tell me what everybody is doing.
Like on
You're working more
Yeah,
on
I'm out.
those two. Your
Yes.
result there. That's
Yeah.
keeping you busy for a long time for
I'm out.
very little effect, but you are busy. And then we know. Are you interested in going and getting this thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And
I basically ask her, do I have to roll for it?
hold on just a moment. And then I'm just getting everybody
okay.
straight in my mind of what
Okay.
everybody is doing. You are realizing that the soldier is waking up. You have probably been checking on him, and now he is conscious enough that he could, if he were normal or you were normal, would be able to interact. And then in your case, as I understand it, you said you were going to be trying to continue to collate the information and to get a better idea of what is going on. So now that you are fed and rested and are not in immediate danger or anything like that, a little bit better oriented, you could make a new roll on one of your relevant abilities. Depending on what it is you are trying to find out. It may be a computer thing, or it may be a telegesis thing. It may be a cleverness thing. But any of these, you have to tell me what you're doing, and we will find the right skill.
But all these things are happening at the same time.
More or less, they are at different timing, right? I mean, yes, over the period of a generalized time span. So instead of going moment by moment. So what were you saying now about that thing?
Okay, I'm still trying to figure out why I am here, what it was I had to retrieve, because for a couple of reasons. I don't think it's a smart idea to go back without it, whatever it is, because we are in trouble already. Something is wrong, and we probably will be faulted for it when we come back.
Well, if you go back without being connected to
given
the
that
hive, they'll just
yes.
shoot you. So go on.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there is a problem, and so the first thing is to find out what were we supposed to do here, and for that I'm going to try 2 things. Basically, to remember, trying to trigger memory. Maybe it's something from this thing right here in front of me where I'm already in, and to convince 115716 to retrieve my external memory, basically.
Sure. So you have a clear
At the
idea
same
of
time
what
when-
it is.
When
Right,
when
that's
they
pretty easy.
are
Yeah.
going to retrieve the water.
Perfect. Okay. So in that case, if anybody can go, and if you want to go alone, that's okay too.
I don't mind. Like I can just go. I don't know. Like if
Right.
others are occupied with something they are supposed to do.
As you see it, they're busy. Look at that. Yeah. Okay. So
Because if the soldier is still asleep when this is happening, then I'm going. But if he's awake,
No,
I want
he's
to
waking
interact.
up now.
I want to interact with him before
Right. in that case, let's just keep it easy. Have you with your soldier and you with your job. So let's consider this. You are busy. You're walking across, right?
As close as I can.
Right, and to the wall, you mean, around the edge, or no, as close up to the spot.
As close as I can get to it.
Yeah, that's actually not too bad. You can get quite close and look up and see this. Now, as far as the lighting is concerned, I assume you probably are bringing a handheld light with you.
Yeah. Maybe I have like inbuilt.
I think so,
flashlight.
almost certainly, of course. Yeah, exactly. And so the difficult thing, of course, is that there's been a horrific. I I mean, there's still this stinking body of a dead dingo. There's evidence of much blood. There's probably a discarded web gun.
No, I have the web gun.
Oh, you kept it. Okay,
I
that's
kept
fine. Yeah, and then
Don't shoot it.
but and also all of this shrapnel
Wow.
from the
Third time's
exploded,
charm.
from the exploded seekers.
Yep.
So it's a violent kind of circumstance here, and it's not daytime. This is still a cavern. So it's you are maybe kind of wondering. I have actually a nasty thing to point out that the pieces of the dead dingo are not complete anymore.
Okay. Okay.
So
Somebody was hurt.
It's natural, right? There were more of them.
Yeah, we know that there is more of them.
exactly. So now, looking up, you can see it. It's in throwing range, and you would make a teleportation roll and spend a stun.
Yeah.
Oh, and you have your side disc. Hold on a second. This is
Yeah,
great. Let's not forget about
I'm
this.
thinking, should I?
What is
Your
that?
side chip will,
It was.
if you spend 2 points, then you will get a bonus modifier of 2.
Yeah.
And you need to get 2 levels of success. So,
Yeah.
Do you have to decide before the roll?
yes,
It is different in different games. I'm just asking.
it's true.
Yeah,
It's
it
true.
is.
It's a good question.
5. Well, I don't know, whatever. Like we can go with it. I can afford it at least for now.
hmm
So it's 3.
2 points of stun.
2.
You spend an extra point of stun,
Mhm.
and now you will get a +2 modifier. So when you roll your 2 dice, add 2 to the low number, which gives us a 6 times 3
Yeah.
for 18.
Yeah. Which
And
is
what is your 5? Oh, excellent. So 5, 15,
Yeah.
2 levels of success, which is what you need.
Mhm.
And so you are standing now next to the little vehicle, and you know what you are looking for because you have the telepathic image to work with.
Yep.
So it's not, and this is a modular device. It is not like you have to actually do mechanics to detach it properly or anything like that. I mean, it snaps off. It's snapped together. It was made for drones to put together. It's made for drones to take it apart. not
Okay,
to-
good.
So
Like a car stereo.
yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I have in mind. Perhaps even the same kind of feel too. That kind of analog metal feel
I
of
love
things.
it.
That's very much Hive technology. That's the kind of technology all of you are used to. So, in this case, we have. In this case, you now have this object, and there's also the water there as well. The other thing I can point out, I won't call for a perception check. It's exactly as you left it.
Okay.
That's right. Mhm.
Good. I
Yeah.
guess.
So no, it's not been turned over or turned around, and pieces are not missing, or the water's still there. All those things. Right? And so at that time, then coming back to teleport with these things, you were at -2 because of the things that you are carrying. Teleporting, yes, a -1 point penalty for each person or objects to be transported. So that's -2.
Okay.
So
But I can negate it with this, right?
right, exactly. So if you spend 2 more
Yeah.
stun, then now you have a flat roll.
Yep.
Um,
And you still need 2 successes.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
So you definitely want to get a 15 or higher without multiplying, without a bonus.
Well,
So-
we will see.
Yeah. And a 9. Okay.
Yep.
So that means that you are going to teleport about halfway down
Mhm.
and find yourself right in a nasty fall for let's say it's just one degree of success, I think. So it's just going to be 1 wound and 1 stun.
Okay.
So you're going to have a bad fall, and who knows, there may be some there may be some damage to the objects, but it was not a complete failure, so I'm not going to say it's terribly damaged. It's just not. Somebody should not have treated it like that. So it's like when you take your computer into the shop, and they kind of look at you. They're like, you should clean this more often. Like, yes, I know. So okay. So all right. Now you're at the bottom there, and that was kind of noisy, and it's not really you're the question is whether you're going to try to run back or whether you are just going to walk casually back holding these things.
Casually, obviously. I will run if there's like some dingo or whatever showing up. Then I will run as fast as I can.
Okay.
But otherwise, walking casually, it's like I found them like this. Yeah.
That's right. Well, in that case, let me do a quick check on dingoes.
Yeah, or whatever. Just I see the dingo
Remains, yes, yeah, exactly.
That's what I have.
And who knows what other horrific creatures are lurking about. Okay, so there's that, and that, and so. Oh my god.
That's a high roll.
It's kind of hard to.
Sorry,
Kind of hard to talk my way out of this. The dingo's cleverness, which is used for their tracking and their perception, is apparently they were ready for if any of the tasty things come out again, and might even have been stalking you or thinking about it when you teleported up there.
Probably.
And they were.
How are you?
Exactly. And then conveniently, it comes back, right? So just
With
about
loud.
right, exactly,
So
loudly
they will
and
see.
clearly disorganized and all sorts of things. They have a good sense for this sort of thing, of course. So
Somebody served breakfast. Are you in connection with us?
Yeah,
oh
I
yes,
am.
yeah, you are habitually in connection with each other, and so so
That's
therefore
no longer a certainty, isn't it?
only if she isolates.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
But at this point, so you can tune into each other a little bit at all times. It's not perfect. You don't know exactly where everybody is or anything, but just the presence of your minds is there. So that means that you have just begun to, I hope this thing is okay, and getting the water here and I get the thing here, and then it's then you recognize that there are these creatures and they are starting to move into a pack attack on you.